I don't know what I'm doing right now, but mold is prepared. I think it's almost time for carbon fiber. I don't know. I'm ready to eat. I think we're about to get food. Tim called up some coffee place. Got to get charged up. Need a little lattes in my system. Yeah.
Welcome. All right, so this fucking thing, it's got to go to Mishimoto. We're doing a whole tour of their facility in Delaware, which is actually not too far away from us because we're in Maryland.
Yeah, dude, that's gonna be hype.
Only a state away. Yeah, no, we're in a good spot. We're next to Fortune. We're next to Mishimoto.
Surprise? Yeah, no, that is very true.
So we have 3 sponsors really: Fortune Auto, Mishimoto, and Fiberglass. But Fiberglass is so far away, but we love you guys. But they are official sponsors also.
Dope.
We actually got a Fortune Auto banner that we got to put up.
For real?
Yeah.
Damn, I didn't even know.
They sent it to us yesterday. I got my new front suspension in, so we'll worry about that in another episode. Doesn't matter. But we need to. Greg is in Costa Rica. We need to fix his roof. He has no roof. Otherwise, he's going to be driving around because they basically said they opened up our lot so we can do whatever we want. That's
why he mentioned doing burnouts.
Yeah. So
we're stuck here, y'all, in the shop.
We're pretty much forced to just finish his car for him while he sips margaritas. You know, we got to bother him a little bit, so we'll call him later when we're fucking. But so the mold's been completely waxed, and then the PVA mold release spray has been sprayed on it. It's all completely dry. Okay. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go watch our videos. If you haven't already watched some of those videos, where the fuck have you been? Come on. To our OGs. Cool thing about this is actually it's a first for me, and we're actually going to be building this out of carbon Kevlar. There she is right there. So the yellow stuff right there is the actual Kevlar, and then it's woven with carbon. It's the same 2x2 twill weave as like all the carbon I've been running, but it's just got a weave of Kevlar in it. Kevlar is like really abrasion resistant and stuff like that, so I was planning on using some of this for my splitter, especially the underside where it's going to rub.
That's 12K?
I don't actually know.
Cause you said what, Kevlar is a lot stronger, or
it's 3K. They have different properties. Okay. It's like for like scraping and like abrasion and stuff like that, Kevlar's a lot better. I don't know. I don't have much experience with Kevlar, honestly. So
we're gonna learn today.
We're gonna learn. But yeah, so we're gonna do a layer of Kevlar, then 2 layers of carbon fiber, then a layer of Kevlar again. It'll also look really cool. We're gonna finish it in a gloss finish, which is like another. Every part that we've made, we've matte.
No matte clear now.
You haven't seen any gloss stuff, but it'll go with Greg's Dakar yellow cage and stuff like that, and it'll just be different. Nobody's got carbon Kevlar roofs. What are you talking about?
That is very true. Except that one BMW that's like fully Kevlar, but.
Oh yeah, yeah. They have like a drift car. They have a couple, right? They have like an E92. One series. But the way we're gonna lay this up, actually, we're gonna do a hand like wet layup, and then we're gonna put on a bunch of this bleeder ply stuff, and then vacuum bag it, and the bleeder ply will suck out the rest of the excess resin and stuff like that.
Okay.
Just another different way to show you how to make a carbon part or a composite part in general. So we already did. We've done a bunch of hand layup stuff. The whole body of the 240Z is pretty much made that way. And then the rear flares we did a vacuum infusion. Now this is just like a hand layup with a vacuum bag and bleeder ply. There's so many ways to do this.
Yeah. But, like you said, it's more than one way to skin a cat.
Yep. So we're gonna start by just laying in some resin here. We're laying our first layer of Kevlar, and then just keep going. Do another layer of carbon, Kevlar. Make sure it doesn't have too much resin in it. Any excess resin will get pulled out into the bleeder ply stuff and thrown away. But so Kevlar, 2 carbons, another Kevlar, the same. Can't think of what the fuck it's called. Peel ply.
Yeah.
So it's a peel ply, then bleeder. and then vacuum bag the whole thing. We're actually gonna do 2 halves of a bag and wrap it around to like a little sandwich baggie.
Cool.
But let's get to it. 5 parts epoxy to 1 partner. Cool. We'll do a nice pump shot for some B-roll.
No, this is all live.
Okay, that's fine.
We live
The B-roll pump.
from Street Bandito headquarters.
Oh no.
And them air pockets out.
Son. Gee. Real quick. Okay, that's one. Okay. Bada bing. Damn, that's easy as hell. Where did I put those?
So how many pumps to pumps does it say to do?
5 pumps epoxy to 1 pump hardener.
2 share.
It's the first time I'm using the System 1000. See, the only reason I used the West system before was because it had these pumps. And I didn't even know that fiberglass epoxy system had pumps too. The pumps is really the only reason I had the West system. West system I think is actually more expensive than their epoxy. And their epoxy actually supposedly is better. We'll see. But they have a lot more options as far as cure times though, so that's nice.
So when it says 25 minutes, that means you have
25-minute pot life. 25 minutes of working time, which means you better pick up
a brush.
a brush and some gloves.
All right, let's get it. Trippy, man.
Keep rolling.
Oh damn, now my fingers got tied up. Set you back on the trizzy pop. That's like trippy to look at. It's so cool.
It's gonna get me heavy.
Yeah.
Staring at it.
I can only imagine what it looks like on camera.
Thanks, mate. Come on, come here. Oh God, oh God. You lay that out.
Come on.
I was trying to do this if I could say no here.
We should comment, we should mention Death Stroke. He's the one that always hashtag no hairs. Every video. Doesn't even have to be about carbon fiber. If you get 350Z video, hashtag no hairs.
So the squeegee is good because it picks up a lot of resin from what's already under it too.
Yeah.
I was noticing that when I did like just that little pour, I was like, damn, that's a lot of resin coming through.
Mm-hmm. Set your end down. Make sure it's a little farther out than where the carbon is, closer to you.
Oh, like go to the overhang.
Yes. Alright, you let your end up, land it. Actually, you know, grab it and flip it a little bit. So move it a little bit to your left. Yeah. Cool.
We could make like a weave out of Kevlar and tell them it's blonde hair.
You're working on a boat Mercedes that you see on the ground.
To all my gentlemen out there,
Some weave fight.
get your latest and quality weave coming to you from the motherland itself.
Okay, so we have all of our carbon and our Kevlar. Is this recording? I don't even know. So next is the peel ply.
Do I need to put gloves back on?
Yes, sir. Probably. Actually, maybe probably good. Just grab the end of this
My
bad boy.
polyester blend bed sheet.
Yeah, dude. I'm about to get an extra one of these called fiberglass, but hey,
Can I sleep with this?
put this in my spare bedroom.
What does a peel ply act as again?
So it actually, so when we put the leader ply on the back half of this, the peel ply will rip up and leave the carbon Kevlar with like a matte finish, and the resin can come through this, but as soon as you peel this up, it'll separate the two layers.
So it's kind of like a PVA, just in
Kind of, yeah.
fabric.
But it lets the resin go through it. But at the very end of like when you're pulling your part apart, you can peel it up.
And if you want to see how that works, we have an episode with the dots and flares where Tim separated everything.
True, but I mean you'll see it in this episode too. It's all fun and games until your hands are covered in resin.
That's how I do this. I just think you're at TSA.
Yeah.
All right, cavity search. That's like my biggest fears.
That's your biggest fear?
Yeah.
TSA cavity search?
Yeah.
Jesus. There's a lot worse things in the world. Just freaking TSA cavity search. #1 fear.
Tim said it shouldn't matter. Yeah, I would have had that all on my hand. And more Kevlar is chasing me. It's crazy how this stuff just literally, damn.
Can you grab this bazooka Joe? No,
Oh.
yeah.
Man, she's a wild one.
Yeah, more efficient.
And if you're wondering what stuff this is, I'll show you in a second. Hopefully you can see it. I'm not quite sure, but I think you can. Shit, I'm gonna ask you what is this? I don't even know myself. And you said it already. Oh, breather. Okay. Look, it's just like cotton.
So the next step is to build a huge Ziploc bag.
We're your superhero cake.
Yeah. So all we've done is basically we took the length of this part and then multiplied it by 2 and then added a little bit of extra length to it. Just so we could we took the whole thing out, right? And cut it twice as long as this part, which is like 5 feet long. So we went like 10.5 feet long, then sandwiched it in half. So the back half is all obviously just a piece folded over top of itself. And then we ran tape up both sides of it. So 3 of the 4 sides are all sealed now. The top up here has a run of the same tape, but we haven't pulled it yet. So it's literally like a huge sandwich bag right now. And all we're gonna do is hold up the part, slide the bag over it, put the port in the middle with another little extra bit of bleeder ply stuff inside it, just in case it sucks up even more. We're still gonna run it with our resin trap just in case, but and then we'll seal this end, vacuum it, make sure everything's in all the crevices, and then we'll wait until tomorrow, pull it up.
Let's see who's gonna be the one person to make a really immature joke.
I think it's you.
It really is.
Didn't even say shit. So you're cracking up.
So this is what you were saying before. And it's,
Yeah, so you can see the little dark patches. That's that bleeder ply stuff actually soaking up the excess resin. So all the resin that doesn't need to be in those layers of carbon and Kevlar that we have, it's gonna get sucked up from the vacuum and then it'll get absorbed through the peel ply, which will help us peel it off, and then through the bleeder ply. Bleeder ply is now just gonna take a lot of this excess resin off, and then it'll then get disposed of when we pull it off.
Alright, so I guess we're gonna leave this overnight.
Yeah, so we'll just let it sit overnight. We'll shut the vacuum off before we roll out. Let it sit overnight and then come back, unmask it. And then, so today's Saturday. Sunday is Easter tomorrow. Monday, I'm gonna need to pull this off, trim it, test fit it, clear coat the outside at least. And then Tuesday, we have to bond it onto the vehicle, bond it onto the roof. Wednesday, the windshield needs to get put back in. Then Greg flies back in here Wednesday night at midnight. And then Thursday morning, throw the hatch on and then drive out to Mishimoto.
All right.
It's super last minute, but whatever.
It goes down like this every single time.
Every time. Every time.
No matter what it is.